What was it like growing up as a Lebanese kid in Montreal? Well, a lot of things happened, but let me focus on a few things. First of all, I grew up with 3 languages: Arabic, French, and English, which is great, but I would sometimes mix those languages at school even with kids who didn't speak it. Imagine that kind of scenario.
Yo, the test was so hard, man.
No, yo, it was easy, but number 4, yani. What? By the way, that shit still happens today. Next, like every other kid, I had an alarm. My mom. Basically, she would shock me out of bed like I was late for school, but I had 2 hours left, but it was too late to go back to sleep anyway.
مار يلا رح تتأخر، عجل رح يروح الأوتوبيس. قوم يلا. عجل صار الساعة 8 حيجي الأوتوبيس.
God. Then there was food. Okay, first of all, you would never skip breakfast. And second, the lunch. Have you seen a lunch made by Lebanese mom? Kids would just stare at my giant lunch with like half a dozen Tupperware, 16 sandwiches, kak, tabakh, homemade muffin, the whole kit, and they're having like cafeteria food and they're like,
What's that?
Food? Also in elementary, I didn't know the concept of allergies.
Oh my God, what are you eating?
Peanut butter?
People have allergies, you know?
What's the allergy? And then of course I ended up sharing the food with kids who had no lunch. Ma, how come those kids only have an onion and a piece of cheese for lunch? And my mom was like, خد هيك كمان. شو هذا؟ خد تعمل رفقاتك. Yep, at some point it was like every morning kids would come up to me and I would feed them. Then there was school. Oh yeah. Arab parents are quite serious about education, so your grades? Your diploma? شو هيدا? I got A minus. Minus? Why not plus? To be fair though, my dad was pretty cool about it. Like once I failed math and he didn't say anything. He was like, no worries, you can take it again. But that diploma. Then there were the after school Arabic classes. Fusha, or literary or standard Arabic. Boy, was that exciting. كيف كانت قرية الكاتب؟ مارك؟ كانت قرية الكاتب هادئة. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one. A lot of you have probably been through this. But say what you want, it ended up giving me a good base when I decided to study Arabic more deeply and read and write, so I'm grateful. Oh, and also, when you got into a fight, this. I'm afraid your son got into a fight, sir, and we're gonna have to suspend him for a day. Thank you. Sure, you started the fight? No. Good. You finish it? Yes. Good. Let's go have pizza. Yep, that's how we settle things Lebanese style. Tell the teacher? Who needs that? Khlau kaf khlusna. Nah, I'm kidding. I wasn't a troublemaker. But that one time I got into a fight. Anyway, back to happy thoughts. But yeah, also one thing that's hard to forget is seeing your parents sacrifice for your sake. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Seeing parents adjusting to a new country while raising their kids and putting food on the table. So if you know what I'm talking about, go give your parents a big hug. So there you go, sharing my experience growing up in Montreal as a Lebanese kid. Merci d'avoir regardé, thanks for watching. Shukran lil mushahideen. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Oh, and for you fans of the Fragile Kind web series, we got something good coming for you this summer. Just to give you a little hint, think Lebanese relatives. And actually, we're gonna need your help. Essentially, we're working on a crowdfunding campaign because we're gonna need to raise some good money for this, because it's gonna be a big one. A big episode. We're going to deliver. So let me know what you think, and see you soon.